Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little goal check-in video. I didn't do one of these for July, but July was kind of a whirlwind of just traveling to Ontario and also dealing with a bunch of stuff. So goals and writing kind of went out the window. I still did writing, especially around mid-July. I really hopped back on it for a bit, which was great. But I didn't make a goal update video because especially right at the beginning of July, I was kind of going through something, trying to figure something out. Setting new goals was not at the top of my priority list, but we're in a much better place now, much better place. I've been getting back into writing, doing a little bit more organizing of the second draft, and I feel like I have an idea of what I want the goals to be now. So we'll do some short-term, midterm, as well as long-term goals, just like we did for the June goals video. So my short-term goals are going to be based on hourly work. I just think that that is what's going to work best for the project right now. And also for the sake of me developing some sort of schedule rather than trying to aim for a certain word count, especially because word count doesn't necessarily reflect progress in the case of editing a second draft. I am going to be focusing on the hourly goals. So my goal is that throughout the week, I want to write minimum 1 hour every single day. So I want to sit down and work on Between the Waves, the second draft, for 1 hour minimum. And then I'm going to be capping that amount of time at 2 hours per day, which is for the sake of me not burning myself out. Sometimes if I'm really into it, I could just keep on writing, but the fact of the matter is that especially during the week, I have other work to be doing, and it's great to be in the flow, but right now a consistent schedule is more important than just getting out as many words as possible. So during the week, I want to have a maximum of 2 hours of writing per day, just so that I don't burn myself out and skip writing days. I would rather write less each day, but be able to write every single day. I think that's really helpful for me. So that's going to be my short-term goal. I also think I'm going to be a bit more lenient with this on the weekends because my goal is to not be catching up on other work on the weekends. So that leaves my weekends a lot more empty for kind of socializing as well as working on writing and kind of fun other little projects that I'm doing. So on the weekends, I'm still gonna have that minimum 1 hour of writing time that I wanna hit, but I don't think I'm gonna cap it at 2 hours on the weekends just because some weekends I'm just gonna write a lot. Another kind of short-term goal that I have is to have an artist date at least twice this month. So if you've ever read The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, I believe is the author, it's kind of like a workbook for creative people to get in touch with their creativity and start to kind of inspire their creativity and learn to work with it in their everyday lives. So in that book, the author talks about basically setting up a date for yourself. So it's time just for yourself as an artist or as a creator to go and do something that will inspire you or will inspire your work or just will inspire your creative soul, basically. So I have done these before. I did like a picnic on the beach by myself. I did a couple times I will like take my camera for a walk where I'll just basically go and take photos or take video somewhere. Just basically things that don't have to have an agenda behind them, but that make you feel happy and make you feel creative and that are just really good for the art that you're working on. So I want to go on at least 2 artist dates this month. I think one's gonna be really easy because I'm just gonna go to the art gallery. They have an exhibit right now that I would love to see. So that one will be easy, and then I just need to find one other artist date to go on this month to keep trying to inspire creativity. I think what I might do is go and see a movie because I haven't done that in years. And here in Vancouver, they have this event where you can go and like watch a movie at the park. It's almost like a drive-in because it's an outdoor movie, but you just walk into the park and go and watch it. So I think I might do that and do that as my second artist date. So now for midterm goals, my original goal for the June goals video was that I wanted to have the manuscript ready for outside feedback by September 1st. So that, just because of the extent, the complete overhaul of edits that I'm doing on it and the fact that it is now a trilogy combined into one book as a standalone, so the entire thing has changed. there's quite a bit more work. I'm basically drafting a brand new book at this point, so I don't think I'm going to hit that date anymore, but I have set a new goal for myself that's similar to this, but a bit better suited for where I'm at in the project right now. So by September 15th, I want to have draft 2 done, draft 2 complete. It doesn't necessarily have to be ready for outside eyes. I think the way that I'm writing it right now is a little bit more structured, a little bit more experienced. I've written an entire manuscript about these characters before and this world, so I have a bit more experience in it. So when this draft is done on September 15th, then I'm gonna give myself probably about a month or so to try and get it ready for outside eyes. I know that might sound a little crazy, because that would mean that for basically draft 3 is the draft that I would start to get feedback on, but I think because of the way I'm doing it, I am editing a little bit as I go. This draft has more built into it. So I think that by the time it gets to the 3rd draft, probably around mid-October, it actually will be ready for outside eyes. So that's what we're aiming for. That's kind of a big goal, especially since I am basically rewriting it. And September 15th is a month and a week or so away. But just based on the trajectory, I think that I can hit it. So that is my goal for my kind of midterm goal. And then my long-term goal was to start querying this manuscript by January 2023. That one's gonna stay the same, because January 2023 doesn't specify when in January I'm gonna start querying. So technically that means I have the entire month of January to still be working on it in order to prepare for querying. So that is a very tight timeline. That would give me pretty much a maximum of 3 months to take into consideration the feedback from my beta readers, feedback from sensitivity readers, because somewhere in there I'm gonna need sensitivity readers, just all of the feedback in general, apply it to that manuscript and get it ready by the end of January so that I can start querying. So I know that 3 months is not a lot of time for edits, and I also know that 6 months, which is how much time I have left, is not a lot of time to finish a second draft, get feedback on the second draft, get a bunch of edits done on the second draft, and have it ready for querying. I know that's a tight timeline, but I think that I can hit it. I'm feeling good about it, so we're gonna try. Dream big, you know? Shoot for the stars, moon, I don't know, shoot for something. Those are my updated goals as of August. If you are also working on a writing project, I would love to know what some of your kind of short or mid or long-term goals are. I would love to know what your timelines are looking like. So you can definitely comment that down below and let me know. And that's it. Wish me luck, because we've got all of our work cut out for us. There is a lot. Thank you all so much for watching this video. As always, do not forget to smile, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.